I'll bet there'll be a wild stampede tomorrow morning. That's when tickets for AC/DC go on sale. And you'll have to be quick because their European tour sold out in 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes. Now, for those who've led very sheltered lives, AC/DC is Australia's most successful rock band. They've been around for over 30 years. They've sold more than 200 million albums. And the old boys in the band show no signs of slowing down. So what dirty deeds are they up to these days? Akadaka fans will have to wait till next February to find out. But here's a tantalising preview of their Black Ice tour from Germany, amped to the max. The 60,000 fans here in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, have come to see the biggest and loudest rock band in the world. Australia's own AC/DC. Why are you in your school uniform?
Angus is my life.
He's your life?
Yeah.
When you come home after an AC/DC concert, what is the feeling? Wow. AC/DC may have rocked the world for the last 36 years, but sellout concerts like this still blow them away. Were you seriously worried there for a little while that nobody would come to the party?
Yeah, well, there's always that risk, isn't there?
We still sit in the car going to the gig and we're still sort of sometimes go, where's all the traffic coming from? You know, still, you still get that thing, oh, Christ, back onto the gig, you know, you're stuck in your own traffic.
That's right.
You ready to sweat? Backstage, you don't get much grittier than lead singer Brian Johnson. What's wrong with your pants?
We had a little crotch problem the other day.
Did you? But that's exactly what the fans are waiting for. A full throttle blast from the lads of Akadaka, being a whole new generation of fans. So whatever ignited the passions in teenagers 30 years ago ignites the same passions today.
Well, put it this way, a lot of the things at that age that I found, I still like now if I see. You know, I still get off on TV if I see a Looney Tunes cartoon or something, you know. And, you know, when I see Daffy Duck or Foghorn Leghorn, one of those guys, you know, there was always things being blown up. There was lots of, you know, lots of kind of excitement going on. They were quick, they were fast, they were funny. You know. So I suppose it's a bit like an AC/DC show. It's quick, it's fast, and it's funny.
Yeah, there is a lot of humour in your show, isn't there?
Yeah, well, that's what we try to put, you know, we don't like it too deep.
Inflatable Rosie up there flashing her titties at you. I mean, you know, you got to sort of take it with a pinch of salt, you know. It's, but it's fun.
And Angus and older brother Malcolm were just kids, Scottish migrants growing up in Sydney's western suburbs who lived and breathed.
We've always been a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
We, you know, like, that's always what we played, and that's what we always want to keep playing, is rock and roll.
Malcolm, he thought it was the most obvious thing in the world. What was missing, you know, was just good, hard rock band, you know.
He was right.
And he was right, yes. Yeah.
Nice one, Mal.
Make it feel alright.
They were a musical family that had already produced Brother George from the Easy Beats, Australia's first international success.
My dad used to always encourage me because he used to, you know, when you got noisy neighbours, he used to say, "Let them get out your amp, son. You know, let them have it." You know?
I can't believe that there were any noisier neighbours than you guys.
You'd be surprised. That hat on. Yeah, and then I just look in the mirror and I go, Jesus.
So do the rest of us, Angus.
And that's what, from that point on, you know, then you become the guy in the suit, you know, so, and that helps me.
Are you a shy person?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, of course. Yeah, well, I think that allows me to be the extrovert, probably. And then I can go away, hide. Yeah. All the great music was simple. Yeah.
Do you get offended when people say your music sounds the same?
Not really, no. You know, because it's like if you're baking a cake, you know, you got a really good recipe. You can go, yeah. you know, you stick at it, you know. And if somebody can improve on it, hey, you know, until such time, I'll eat that one.
So part of it's about dishing up what people want.
That's right.
And is it just plain old hard work sometimes?
No.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
good.
get
I mean,
this
you
with-
enjoy it. You know what I mean, me darling? I mean, it's great when you can get up there and the music's rocking and you're hanging. You're not hanging on by your fingernails. You know, you're right in there with it, and with the punters all jumping around. It's got to affect you. You know, you get that extra adrenaline kick, don't you? Which
You do.
Which is priceless. You know.
That's us. Anything goes.
These blokes are getting on. Been for a long time now.
I'm beginning to like you.
God, it's taken a while. Where does all that energy come from?
It's probably what I eat for breakfast, probably.
And what's that?
Cornflakes. Yeah. Oh, good old cornflakes, you know. Yeah. Which I still love. Yeah. I've tried all the other ones. I've tried Honey Smacks, Special K. I didn't know what that was all about, but, you know. Right. And then I always come back to cornflakes, you know. So, yeah, I think that's what gives me the energy.
And for you, Brian, I mean, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
you said you wouldn't be doing this forever.
Oh, I was just a young, foolish 41-year-old.
So you've grown up now. And you do want to do this forever.
I happen to be, me darling, I'll do indeed.
That's right.
Sorry, I'll say that in Australian, I'll fall down dead. No, I just keep fit, me darling, that's it. And, I mean, because it's a, you know, it's a full-on show, you know, and...
No cigarette.
Thanks very much.
But this band is well rested. It has, after all, been 8 years between gigs for Angus, Brian, Malcolm, drummer Phil Rudd and bass guitarist Cliff Williams.